Buongiorno belli amici, welcome to Calabria Dreaming. You guys, I have the best video idea for you. I'm not sure if it's going to work out very well, but I'm going to try. Today I'm going up to Scala on my beautiful boyfriend's amazing bike. Look at this beast of a bike. Like, good morning. And there's no better way to see Calabria than from the back of a bike. So I'm going to be a bike bitch today. And we're going to drive up to Scala and stop along the road and come back down tonight. So I bought this special thing for my phone that has like a little cord. So I can wear it around my neck so I won't drop my phone and hopefully get some amazing footage for you guys. So join me today on this amazing day in Calabria. Check out the amazing helmet my boyfriend got me. It's super cool. You can move this up and then move it down and close and then pull it up, and then you have a smaller one here. Like, super cool. I feel like I look so cool, you guys. Let's do this. So we chose the absolute windiest day to start our little adventure, and because of that, unfortunately, I have to turn the sound off because it's just so windy and the bike is so loud. Instead, I'm just going to do a voiceover, so you're going to have to deal with my rambling voice as we go through this journey together. We decided to take not the freeway. We decided to take like little side roads. And we went through the town of Borja, which sits about, I would say, like half an hour from Soverato. I absolutely love Borja. It is super, super cute. Lots of cute restaurants, the nicest people, amazing property. It's about 15 minutes away from the beach, and this is what Calabria is made of. Just little villages like this, quaint little villages that have probably been around for hundreds and if not thousands of years. And you know, the property values on these kind of little towns are really affordable. So if anybody's thinking about moving to Calabria and living a quiet life with community, Borja is a really fantastic place to do that. Here is the main square. You can see somebody probably just got married or got baptized, and you know, these communities are so tight knit, and there's a little restaurant there with the men sitting outside playing cards. And I love being on a bike because it's like the joy of having a bicycle when you're a child and just going wherever you want, wherever the wind takes you. So I'm so glad that we decided to take the side roads and pop through these little villages on our way up to Scala. So Scala, just for reference, is about 175 kilometers from where I live. So it's about a 2-hour drive. So we're just at the beginning part of our trip here. This is maybe a half hour in. And it was such a beautiful day. Apart from the wind, it was not too sunny out, not too hot. It was a little muggy, and you'll see at the end of the video, it gets really cloudy. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, by the way, because we go to this amazing abandoned castle that's so, so cool overlooking the Tyrrhenian. So make sure you sit through this whole video and watch all of it. So as we exited Borja, we're back on the road again. And as you can see, Calabria is this, you guys. Olive groves and rolling green hills, an open road. If you are a biker, let me tell you, Calabria is like paradise for people who love bikes. It's so much fun to go through all the little side roads and up and down the hills. And obviously we have mountains as well. But as you can see, this is Calabria right here, you guys. Just nothing but olive groves and lemon groves and orange groves and so much fertile land. Right now we are going through behind Maida, which is where Lamezia is. And after we come out of this little passage, we're going to be at the other side of Calabria. So I live on the Ionian coast, right, which is between Catanzaro and Soverato. And Scala is on the other coast, the Tyrrhenian coast. And this right here, we just popped through, and now we are on the other coast. So from here, you get to see sunsets, whereas we get the sunrises. And it's just two different seas altogether. It depends on what you want and what you need. I do love the Tyrrhenian coast, and it's so much fun. Look how gorgeous the water is. And unfortunately, Calabria doesn't have great infrastructure. So the roads are pretty much this, you guys, to one lane streets going up and down. There are some freeways that are 2 lanes, but nothing more than 2 lanes. And Calabria is one big tongue into the Mediterranean. It's just nothing but beach, 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 beach. So depending on what kind of beaches you want, what kind of prices you're looking for, Calabria truly has it all. This part of the Tyrrhenian Sea is not my favorite just because the road is right next to the beach and so is the train tracks. So it's really easy to get to these beaches, but they're really windy and kind of like exposed. So I personally love where I live, but I mean, everybody can choose what's best for them. And as we roll through these like little villages, little beach towns, you can kind of get a taste for like what the architecture is like, what the stores are like, what the cars are like. It's very like 1990s. I feel like I'm always back in the 90s here in Calabria. And then you randomly just, roll across some fabulous old ruins and some towers that have been around since Jesus Christ. I mean, some of Calabria is older than 2,000 years. I mean, some of these villages and settlements, the history here is just mind-boggling. And nobody really seems to care about it either. Like in Rome, people go crazy for the Colosseum, whereas we have a Colosseum in Calabria that's older than the one in Rome, and nobody comes to see it. So it's just weird. There's so much history, you guys, but here we are. We're still heading up the coast. We're about halfway through to Scala. We're going to stop in a little bit for lunch with our friend whose B&B I'm going to feature in another video. So check that out. It's going to be Villa Rosanna. And he cooked us a lovely grilled freshly caught fish with squid and fresh tomatoes with mozzarella and basil. It was a perfect little pit stop on our way up. I have to say, this trip is the longest trip I've ever been on a motorcycle, and my butt at the end of this day was burning and very, very sore. So, we had to stop a few times just because I'm not used to it. It's my first real big ride, and it was about, 5 hours on the bike altogether in one day. So, I'm not used to biking, but I'm getting better at it every day. And then look, as we head into Scala, the weather started to change, but don't get it twisted. It was still very humid today, but it's nice when you're on the bike because obviously the wind cools you down. But I do have to say, I loved this weather. I love feeling like a storm is coming at any moment and, we might get caught in the rain. So it gets even worse as this video goes by. We didn't choose the best day to do this trip, but it is what it is. And to be honest, the footage is so beautiful. I hope this gives people a good idea of what Calabria really looks like. So, you can kind of visualize how green it is and how, look, again, more towers, more ancient ruins just littered throughout these hills and these cute little villages that you can stop in along the way and eat fun, interesting things that only that village has, So, Calabria is full of adventure and exploration. And like I said, if you have a motorcycle, like this is definitely the best way to go, you guys. It's just so much fun. And I feel like even though it captures it well being on the back of a motorcycle, there's nothing like actually being on a motorcycle, like the wind in your hair, the sun on your skin. Funny enough, the vibration of the bike really shakes you in a way that you vibrate for the rest of the day. It's really cool. I've never felt that before. So I don't know. There's something about being on a bike that feels just like so freeing. You feel so free. You feel like you're flying. Anyways, guys, so yeah, we're almost in Diamante, and we're going to stop in a little bit. We're going to have a little lunch, and then we're going to head up to Scala. I didn't film that for you because I was there on official professional business, but I will show a house video that I did up in Scala. And for those who don't know, Scala is truly like the best place for an investment property. If you're looking to get a good ROI on a Calabrian rental, Scala is probably the number one city to go to. So many foreigners, so many expats, so many international people. Everybody speaks English. There's great beaches, great restaurants. It's small enough, but there's a train station. It has a fantastic old historical town square, or old historical town of Scalea, which is super cute. But then it has like a modern corso and shopping and everything you need. And so I've done videos about Scalea before. I've actually done a couple of them, so please go back and check in my vast array of videos that I've done of Calabria if you're curious about Scalea. But I'm definitely going to be featuring more houses on my channel from Scalea just because I just think it's the best bang for your buck. So stay tuned. And if you haven't already, you guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. But yes, you can see the weather started to change on us and it got really muggy, and it did rain towards the end of our trip. But here we are. We're almost in Diamante, which is where we're going to stop for lunch with our fabulous friends before we go and see this house that I'm paid to go see, basically as a house hunter. That's what I do. So yes, we are continuing down this flat, fabulous road. My boyfriend is such a good driver. His bike is such a beast. It's really fun to be a biker bitch. It's been like one of my biggest dreams, actually, to be honest. So here we just got off the freeway, so to speak, and now we're heading down towards his buddy's place. And we have headphones in, so we're listening to like great old American like rock and roll, Sweet Home Alabama is what we're listening to. And there's that beautiful Tyrrhenian Sea. And like I said earlier today, make sure you check out the video that I'm about to make as we get off the motorcycle right here of my friend Aldo's beautiful bed and breakfast called Villa Rosana. Super, super cute. All right, so we had gone to Scalea, and now we are leaving Scalea, and we're going back, but we just again decided to take a side quirky road, and you can see the weather is like super changing on us. So we decided to go check out this abandoned castle that is kind of creepy but super cool, and it's so beautiful. You guys, make sure you watch until the end. But this is right outside of Scalea, and I just love this greenery and these houses that are out in the country, and it's so cheap to build out here, you guys. For 200,000, you can easily get a plot of land like this and grow your own vegetables. Still close to the sea, maybe 10-minute drive from the sea, still close, to big towns. And it's just, the vibe is so relaxed out here, so chill. People are super, super friendly all over Calabria. And I just love these big, spacious villas out on the outskirts of town where you could raise a family, you could raise animals, you could grow olives, you could grow tons of stuff. The land is super fertile. And the smell from the back of the bike is just so awesome. You can just smell summer in the air. It's hot and sticky and humid, and all the flowers are in full bloom. And this is around 6:30, so you can kind of feel the sun is going down. It's been a long day. We've been on the bike all day long. Luckily, we stopped and we had a glass of champagne and a little sweetness and a little ice cream. And so we make sure to stop and enjoy the road, right? It's not just about getting to where you're going. It's also about enjoying the trip that we're on. And this day was amazing, except for my butt being super duper sore. It's like riding a horse, the first time you just feel like you can't walk after. But it was totally worth it. And yet again, this is what really Calabria is just rolling green hills, lots of olive groves, tons of land, so much space, and just complete nature and beauty. And we're almost at the castle, you guys. Look at this weather. It started really getting actually a little chilly. I think I'd put my jacket on after this, but that vibe of thunderstorms coming is so awesome. It was such a great hike up to this castle that we had seen in the past, but we never had time to stop. So my boyfriend is so adventurous and super yes person, and any crazy idea I have, he says yes to it. So we went and finally explored this castle that's called Castel San Michele, and it's in Grisolia. right outside of Scala. And Grisolia is another one of these amazing medieval villages that's so beautiful, such great property values. There you can see the church in the distance as we approach it. Look at, I wish I could express to you how being in this greenery, bringing this nature, being in this thundery, stormy weather, it felt amazing. It felt like your lungs can breathe. And it's so exciting to go explore these old ruins. And you'll see there's only a couple Napolitani there with us. Other than that, there's no tourists that visit these places. So I'm so excited that we were able to go. And I'm going to hike up with you guys right now so you can see the view from the castle. All right, guys, we made it up to the castle. Almost, actually. We're at the church. Look how cute this place is. It's about to rain. Look at this beautiful church. So awesome. This is why I love Calabria, is if you have a motorcycle, you get on your motorcycle and you just stop at any random ruin and you find something amazing. What is this evil space? What happens in this church? This chair. Look at the beautiful countryside of Calabria. You can hear the little river down there. We're just walking up this hill to the castle. Oh my gosh. Look at how gorgeous this ruin is.
Scusa. Che la bionda?
No, non sei in camera. And here's like the back of it. So this is going to be like the interior. So cool. Thank you guys so much for coming with me. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.